Hey everyone, long time no see on YouTube. I am still trying to get my bearings cause I don't know where the link is to link my stream. YouTube does not have that at my disposal. Does not have that. Ah! There we go. Rare YouTube stream. Actually, there must be a better link for this. Okay, there we go. So guys, it's been a while. Been, I believe, almost 6 months since my last YouTube stream. Let me find the exact date. My last YouTube stream, not 6 months, it's been 10. Last YouTube stream was November 12th of 2020. I decided to do one just because I was like, I haven't really done a YouTube stream in a while. You guys deserve it. Not to mention that I was hoping, we'll see, just that it'll help boost the YouTube algorithm a little bit, but will it? I don't know. Let's see. I want to make sure all my settings are correct because last time I streamed, it fucked something up and made the stream private, and then no one joined until like 10 minutes in. Looks like we're good though. Before anyone asks, no, this is not going to be a norm or anything. I'm just doing this as like a kind of one-off thing. Ooh. That is not a bad way to start the stream. 70 points back, and I get Plat 3 from that. No one can say I'm a boosted Plat 3. Technically, I have a 51% win rate. Okay. The one thing that's going to be really annoying is that YouTube doesn't have an integration on OBS, so I have to like keep a separate tab open above OBS so I can watch chat. Yeah. The only things I want to say, get out of the way before people ask me like questions. If you want the charm, you got to sub on Twitch. You can do the charm command in chat, and it'll tell you everything you need to do. It'll say, or actually, I have to fix the one command because it actually doesn't link. It just says subs.VarsityGaming or whatever, or .twitch. Let me go fix that.
I just love Dex, bro.
Hijacks. Charm. Fix this. HTT. Oh. Just kidding, it won't let me. Oh, it's at its maximum. Okay, one sec. I'll fix this. Okay, now the charm command should be fixed. And it should actually link to Twitch page. Alright, now we're good. How do I mod? I honestly have no idea. I have Nightbot on like super strict mode, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue for you guys. It basically like bans anything that's not normal, which is good. Doing YouTube now? Just today. I figure I'd give something to the YouTube people. which I should comment on today's video and let people know I'm actually live on YouTube today. Today's video did okay, better than recent ones at least. Okay. Comment on today's video. Now we're good. Try showdown. Actually, one sec. I do have to fix something. I think you guys are on 30-second slow mode, which it shouldn't be. Remember, I was trying to change that. Yeah. Also, it's like 5 seconds. It was mainly set there last time because we had a bunch of spam accounts. There we go. Why are we on YouTube? Just cause. Have I played Splitgate? I have. It was fun, but it's definitely a game where I'm like, holy shit, I am not ready for this. Like, I'm not good enough for this. Oh, YouTube keeps popping things up for me. Audio stream current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend an audio stream bitrate of 120. What? I don't know what that means. Thank you for the $5 waffle fries. I don't think I have alerts set up on this, so I apologize for that. But where is Bagel? Do you guys want me to get the cats? I could go grab them. We got Bagel and Cream Cheese, my 2 cats. They are all the way downstairs. Why is there a delay? I didn't set it to the ultra low delay. I just put like normal, whatever it is. That way it has time to encode properly. I'll just show if you missed a donation. Okay. You guys want the cats? Okay, I'm gonna go grab them. I'll be back in a minute, assuming they don't struggle. Ah, DC. So chat. Ah! Why do you escape? This is Cece, also known as Cream Cheese. She is very crazy today. She wants to attack everything with a pulse. And also my wires. Why did I bring you up? I should have brought Bagel. Bagel was by... Oh, you bitch. I don't know if you guys could see that. She jumped up and grabbed my phone and yanked it. You little bitch. People want to see you. She's so... Why are you so crazy? You got the zoomies? The $5. Definitely not zombie. Give her a treat. Lego box. Look at the hole that she made in it. Sure. Man. Bagel will probably come up. He usually follows CC around and just keeps an eye on her. Hi, CC. I don't know what it is about it. She just loves it. Or Lego box. Exotic cats are crazy. Are Bengals exotic? I guess. We only got them because of my allergies. I have really bad allergies. Or not really bad, but just annoying allergies to cats. Bro. Oh, I can't even see the subs. They don't... When I switched over to the YouTube stream, it removed my Twitch notifications on my end, so I can't. So just know that if you come from the YouTube stream and go to the Twitch channel and pay for a sub, get the charm, just blanket thank you. Thank you for the $5, KJ. Good to see you, man. Oh, my eye. They got an eyelash in it. Alright, boys. First game of the YouTube stream. Why the switch? Just want to give the YouTube people something. You guys, daily videos, lots of comments from me, a lot of interaction, you know. Figure I'd give you something a little bit more. All Twitch gets is sometimes daily streams. The audio's cutting in and out? Is it just my microphone? Oh, what the fuck did I press something? Okay, we're good. Let me see. Audio. So, that is a slight concern. Because, it keeps popping up on YouTube and it keeps saying, hey, your audio bitrate is too low. But I don't have an option for that, so I don't know what to change.
Yeah, they basically, none of them played site. They just all were like standing at windows the whole time.
Were they rage quitting when I kept spawn Vigo?
I
don't know what my team's talking about. Let me check one setting and see if it's the same. Because I basically just copied this over from Twitch, so it should have the exact same settings. Okay.
I don't even care about kills. I just want the elo.
CC's crying. Will I go sledge for first round? You know, I don't normally sell out, but for 20 bucks, I still won't do it because we're on defense first. I just noticed.
And my operators.
We'll go my Oryx. But thank you for $20. I didn't even get to see your name. I'm sorry. Jesse. Or Jess. One sec. What to say? I was about to say my mic might cut out as I walk around the corner, and as I said that, it beeped saying that it cut out. My mic will definitely cut out when I walk away from my table, but it shouldn't cut out while I'm sitting here. CC. She goes over there. She goes to the balcony door, just starts sitting there crying. I go to pick her up, and she wants to get away from me. Like, bro, what do you want from me? She crazy. Am I Canadian? Oh, yeah, pal. You betcha, bud. Will I ever consider switching to YouTube streaming? I would consider it in the future if YouTube made me an offer. I am very receptive to offers because, you know, any type of consistency in my income would be nice. But unfortunately, I believe I am big enough to receive an offer. I have seen like, not details, but like who they make offers to. And it's basically anyone who can average like over 10,000 viewers, and I am not even close to that. 10,000 like live viewers, not YouTube views, because I easily do 10K YouTube views. Yeah, while we're starting up the match, just so you guys know, I mentioned the charm. If you go to Twitch, you can sub and get the charm there. The merch. Oof. And in chat, OOF. Me, Roy, Coconut, and Priest all banded together to make our own merch brand. We called Out of Favor, or Oof. And we just released our first drop. It is actually already almost sold out. I think there's only like 40 units of the Windbreaker and t-shirt left. But if you do the OOF command, you can go check it out. T-shirts I think are $30 US. Windbreakers are $65 US. Yeah, almost sold out. Grab it before it's too late. So we did limited drops for each item.
Bottom reading door. Through the door on hell.
Is he in?
He's not in, no.
That's Fuse.
Well, one's on, just dropped hell. Just dropped hell in the corner. In corner, wide swinging, wide swinging. Good job. Still on library door.
What is your opinion on content creators influencing other people in terms of wanting unnecessary nerfs? For example, Macy saying the Roni is OP. Well, first off, Macy's not the only one. Like, basically everyone who actually knows anything about game balance knows that the Roni is kind of busted. But, I mean, there's no issue with content creators voicing their concerns or opinions.
May have just broke in bottom white.
It's important that... I almost got wallbang there. It's important that people or content creators are able to say that and hopefully get some traction on it, because a lot of the times Ubisoft won't actually react to things until there's outrage about it. Yes, of course, sometimes it's used needlessly and we get changes to things that realistically we don't need changes to, but for the most part I feel like it works pretty well. Will the podcast channel ever come back? So if you watched, was it yesterday's video? Yes, yesterday's was the Osa Claymore, yeah. If you watched yesterday's video, which not a lot of people did, so I won't fault you for that. At the end of it, we talk about the podcast and how I say it's both Drew and Rob's fault. Shane and Rob say it's just Drew's fault. Drew says it's Rob's fault. Basic bottom line, what you need to know is Drew lives an hour away and basically has like given up on doing all the stuff that we normally film together because he just doesn't make time for it, or he expects us to schedule everything and then just tell him, which isn't really possible because we need to know what his schedule is like. And then Rob, Shane says this isn't a claim anymore, but I still think it's still valid. Rob said that he was going to move to Toronto. His plans fell through, but he still voiced his interest in moving to Toronto. And then if he moves to Toronto, he won't have a car, so he won't be able to drive back. And he said the only way he could come back for podcast is if his sister's boyfriend lends him his car, which isn't like a consistent thing. So I'm like, is it worth setting up the podcast if half the crew isn't even really available? Probably not. So maybe it'll come back for like 1 or 2 episodes and then probably be done. But I'm trying to invest a lot of time into the House Tours channel, which I talk about a lot on Twitch. Some of you on YouTube might not have heard about it. I am starting up a YouTube channel that's going to focus on touring high-end luxury homes. I will not be the one on camera, much like my other channels. I'm the man behind the scenes. I'm not the personality on the screen. But I will be hopefully starting that in the next few months. At the double door right side. We have filmed a few demos. We have a few like sample videos, but nothing that I want to post just yet. And we also don't have a consistent schedule with realtors, so I don't want to post anything until we have, like, every single week we're going to go film something and have a consistent schedule. Everyone asking about YouTube, why I'm on YouTube instead of Twitch. I'm not leaving Twitch or anything. I just figured we'd give something to the YouTube audience. Oh, I didn't even realize I downed him. How large do you think the skill gap is between console players and PC players on Siege? I mean, I feel like you can learn everything that you would know on PC and learn on console. There's really no limitation there. The limitation's more in the aim. Console players are just naturally more limited. There's a reason why people on console, when they want to cheat, they run mouse and keyboard, because mouse and keyboard is better. It's just a fact. Do you think Nook needs a new weapon or any changes, or do you think Nook is fine as is? I'm trying to think of what weapon I would give Nook. She needs something better than the FMG9, in my opinion, especially because they keep trying to tweak with her ability. I don't know if you guys saw this. They wanted to change her where she doesn't actually go quiet anymore. All she does is just be invisible to cameras. And then I don't remember if they incorporated it or not. They also talked about having where she could pass by Ella mines, banshees and stuff like that, but I would rather her be silent than be able to pass through those things. I would say if we want to give her a better gun, or it might not even be better, but the 9X that Capcan and Tachanka have, I would like on her. If we're talking attacker weapons, the Para would be a good gun. That's Capitals. I think there's options. We just can't give her anything too strong, because obviously I don't know this for sure. Allegedly, when Nook was first being play tested, they gave her an AR with an ACOG, and everyone's like, this is, like, all the pros who played her were like, this is broken beyond belief. Like, this is way too busted. So, yeah. Definitely. Oh, did that impact? Oh my fuck. Whoever's in here. Ooh. Could be good, could be bad. I think her weapon being changed is definitely something that should be open for discussion, but I don't know exactly what would be good for it. Speaking of Nook, they have one. Am I legally allowed to stream on YouTube? Like, don't you have a contract on Twitch? My contract with Twitch says I am not allowed to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time. That is about it. I am free to do whatever I want. I could stream one day on YouTube, one day on Twitch, one day on Facebook if I wanted to. One day on Mixer. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not limiting. As long as I don't stream on both, I'm fine. And even then, I can technically get a new contract if I want to barter with them and get one that allows me to stream on both at the same time, but not looking to do that yet.
Someone might be in mining.
So Paul, the reason why people complain about Warzone controllers versus people on Siege complain about console, mouse, and keyboard is because on controller, on Warzone, you have aim assist. And usually pretty strong aim assist, where the game basically does all the aiming for you. All you have to do is walk around, the game will aim for you. That's pretty fucking broken. And then you have Siege, where you have no aim assist, so people have to actually aim for themselves, and then if you have better aim, like, or if you have equipment that allows you to have better aim than someone else on standard equipment, then that's cheating as well, because there's no aim assist, so everyone has to just use their raw input. Imagine not having the varsity charm. Imagine. Because chat, all you gotta do is just do the charm command, go to that first link, sub, link your accounts, you got the charm. That's it. You can sub for free with Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime. You just gotta link your Twitch account to your Amazon account and you're good to go. Or, another option, you can sub for only $4, or it'll change based on where you're from. Subs are currently 20% off for September. So Holly would recommend doing that. Actually, we'll go sledge just because we need someone to open hatches. Oh, Drew's here. So who was the person in chat who was asking about the podcast? Well, Drew's here, so if you want to yell at him, go for it. He kind of blends in with the rest of the people because they don't really have badges on YouTube, but make fun of him for podcast not being around. Why do you need a contract? You should just log in and stream. I mean, a contract is like, you know, when you're getting paid and stuff, so. I have a contract because I'm a partner. It's just how it works. Bye, Drew. Drew, just so you know, there were messages roasting you, but they're all getting caught by Automod. Rob can't move. He found a girl to hang out with. Did he? Who's this girl, Jax? He hasn't told us anything. I won't give details from what I know, but like, I know Rob has been talking to this one girl who he says like, it's not the greatest relationship. And every time I bring it up, he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Who's this person you're talking about? Like, bro, do you just like not want anyone to know about her? I don't know. The girl he gyms with? Okay, yeah. That's the same girl I know. And from what I've heard, not the greatest relationship, but Heaven. Damn, my team just cleaned up.
It's your game, guys.
Only reason I say that, Jax, is because me and Andy were gonna try to hook him up with one of Andy's friends, and then he said, he's like, oh, like I'm seeing this girl and I don't want to see two girls at once, so like I'm good. But then he told me about how the girl is seeing other guys while also seeing him. I'm like, I don't know about that one, Chief, but to each their own. Only got 40 points for that, jeez. It makes sense, but still. I just hope he and hopefully that someone is not Gym Girl. Oh, my wrists have been hurting. Just like that the merch was expecting it to be mega basic, but it looks pretty good. Thank you. The windbreaker is my favorite. I'm wearing the shirt today, which is, I know you guys can't tell because it's just on the camera, but this is like an embroidered patch, so it's like sewn on. It's not just a print, which is really nice. And then I always want to just spin around the chair, but I know that doesn't work. This is the back of the shirt. The windbreaker is my favorite, though. I can pull it up on stream so that you guys can actually see what it looks like, because I don't really want to go all downstairs to grab it. One sec, the website's taking a little bit to load up. There we go. So chat, this is the merch I was talking about, that if you do the oof command, you can see it. Guy and girl not included, though. That's the hat, the shirt, windbreaker. I don't think I have the hat here. I think Annie has it downstairs. But windbreaker is my favorite. Windbreaker also has the embroidered patch in the front. My internet's taking forever to load stuff for some reason. Shame. But do the oof command, get more information. We're back to the match. What does the name mean? It means out of favor. The Clash main. Ban Clash. Honestly, about what I expected. Do I have the windbreaker with me? It's all the way downstairs. If you remind me after the match, I'll go grab it. Just running downstairs and running back up is annoying. Whose merch is that? It is my merch alongside Roy, Priest, and Coconut Bra. We collaborated to make a merch brand. Checks. What do I think of Siege this season? Well, okay, we'll see if Chad agrees with me. How is this for a descriptor for Siege this season? Ranked is really hard right now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. We'll see if Chad agrees. Ranked has been way more difficult this season than last season. It's been tough. I've just been getting dicked on every other match. I don't know. I wouldn't say like, I guess bugs are at an all-time high. Audio is pretty bad too. It is kind of a rough season. Decent amount of people in chat agree. Less brain dead people and ranked for golds, thankfully. I honestly, so I think that might be a reason why I find it so difficult. So the game is on a decline. I think everyone here is aware of that. Siege is on a decline, which is natural for a 6-year-old game. The game is on a decline, and you have the average person who's going to be affected by the decline or like leave the game with the decline is the middle group of people. So your silvers and your golds. Maybe the lower ends like bronze and copper. Not so much the higher ends, but the higher ends will complain the most and keep playing. So you're going to have people leaving. And if, say, all the golds, all the silvers leave, who's going to fill that slot? People who are normally in the plat and diamond section are going to have to move down and fill that slot. So I think that's what's happening, is just that since more people are leaving, the games are getting harder because the people we're going against are better. But I could be wrong. That's just my theory.
I just love decks, bro.
I thought that was a Prisma at first. Study window.
Decks, bro.
Oh, it was a Prisma. He stood on top of the Prisma. Dumb. That actually should have been a freebie for me. I've never seen someone sit on that window to peek towards me, but it did work. And it looks like their team is just mainly running out. Oh, it's my team from last game. Okay, so now I know how to play against them. I didn't realize it was the same team. I think just 2 people are different. My guess is that they're going to be incredibly aggressive every single time, so the only way to combat that is to be aggressive on my own. You saw the oof Twitter account months ago. Yeah, I told the guys, I was like, we got to be careful. We don't want anyone to see it. But then they were like, who's gonna understand what it is? I'm like, probably right. Yeah, Twitch can't even bring breaching charges. Okay, just don't give me the diffuser. The one thing I hate about Twitch, I want to play her as a fragger, but it always gives me the diffuser. Thank God. What rank am I at? Plat 3. Which is, in my opinion, one of the least fun ranks. It gets less fun as you go up. Personally, I think Gold 1 is the funnest rank, because it's like equal parts sweat, equal parts have fun. Because like you'll have your games where people are like, guys, this is my platinum game, like let's sweat our asses off. Right? Okay, sure, let's do it. And then the other games are all just, hey, we don't have to sweat. We can do whatever we want. Like if I want to run Oryx on defense, which is normally considered a throw, I can do that. If I want to play Tachanka, I can do that, and it's not going to be the end of the world. Why do you say funnest? I don't know. Most fun. God. Jack, so you know English is my second language. What's my suggestion to increase the player count for Siege? I mean, there's one easy option, which would be the worst option. Make it free to play. I didn't realize that was his head on the left. I thought that was the wood. Yeah, he choked that. He should have actually had a free kill on me.
Study window.
Wait, oh, that's site?
I'm in.
What site were they before? I thought they were already on this site. Oh no, it's not site. Site's downstairs. Isn't it? Bro, these people... Oh no, it is up here. What? These people play so weirdly. Bottom red. He's on the other side of the barricade. These guys just play too aggressive. The game has been out for so long, they should make it free to play. The issue is, I hate to say it, but it's obviously a big issue. If the game is free to play, how bad will the cheaters be? Like, it's gonna be a nightmare. I would not want to play Siege if it was free to play in its current state. For you guys on console, imagine how many DDoSers there would be. Imagine how many... Well, actually, I guess you guys already have it as bad as it can get because you guys can just make infinite accounts on Xbox and PlayStation and just keep playing the game on different accounts. Even if it gets banned, you just make a new one. It's only $5 when it's on sale. Yeah, but I mean, as a cheater, someone who, you know, sits at home all day, doesn't have a job or anything, what's more incentivizing? Cheating in a free-to-play game where you never have to pay anything, or cheating in a game where you have to keep paying $5 every time and then you get a new account like once a week? Free is always better in their eyes. What about hardware bans? Hardware bans aren't feasible because you can just get spoofing software. It'll just change the ID of your hardware. And although this is much less likely to happen, it is possible that if you were to spoof your hardware ID, and then it's like the ID of someone else's hardware, they could get banned, even though you were the one who cheated. Or you sell a PC to someone and then they can't play the game they want to play because the person they bought it from was cheating. It's just not really a viable option. It's definitely better than IP banning. A lot of people always suggest that, which is the dumbest thing that Ubisoft do. IP banning is borderline useless. That's where I just heard footsteps, but that might have been above. One's in the study.
90.
Oof. One's on the main stairs, 2 on main stairs. Oh, no, just one.
They have a captain. They have a captain.
Valk jumped down main. What was she doing? Why did she think that was a good idea? One's by wall. They're both in sight.
Don't tell me who did that.
Bro, this man just swung out.
Who's last in wall?
Oh my god. Dude, that Vulcan actually got him killed. I was panicking because I heard the C4 rip and I was like, I'm so low health that might kill me. Whew. 7 kills with Twitch in 2 rounds. First round was a little rough, but we made up for it. If UB can fix cheating problem, lol, can free to play work? Yes. That's the one thing they have to fix, which is hard. We get so many questions about why I'm streaming on YouTube, guys. Like, just enjoy it. Don't ask too many questions all the time. If you're always asking questions, you'll never enjoy what's going on. You know, if you're hanging out with a girl, she takes off her top, are you gonna be like, whoa, why are you taking off your top? You're gonna be like, okay, cool, I'm about this. You ask too many questions, it's not gonna be enjoyable. I always put a Capcan trap on the vault because people just run right through here. Why not stream on Facebook Gaming? I've heard that apparently Facebook is buying out a few people, or like they have stuff in the works. Because like you got YouTube who just bought out Tim the Tapman, Dr. Lupo, who else? I'm sure chat knows who else just got bought out by YouTube. Oh, Courage, like all the 100 Thieves people did a while ago. But apparently Facebook is going to be making some moves. They bought me out too? I wish. I would love to be bought out by a company because it'd be pretty nice. I got offered by Mixer
Another one. Top
a
mid.
while ago. Then I rejected it because they weren't gonna pay me more than I was currently earning, so it just didn't really make much sense. I don't think they're gonna come this way. But we'll see. One's on red stairs. Bottom red.
You got 190 window.
Top red now. They're distracted by me, Cav. You can flank.
Yo, Nomad, red. 2 red.
That's
Two top
Nomad?
red, 2 top red. One more. I'm pink. I'm 5 pink. Nice, back down.
Bottom red.
Yeah, they're both bottom red then. Yes.
She pre-fired me. I shouldn't have held that. Like, I just killed someone from there. They're gonna know.
I'm still on.
Oh, actually, she saw me way longer than I saw her.
She's paying attention. She's not looking at you. She has no idea there. Nope, not she is. Looking at 90. She's coming down 90.
She ran into one of my traps.
She's at vault. Or at vault. Coming to bar door. She's at bar door. Coming back to vault.
So how is she alive? Ran through a Capcan trap. I swear I got tagged by the Rooney before, but maybe not. When am I gonna do an Alpha Pack video next? I just did one like a week ago. What percent of cheater submissions are bad players complaining about good players? It's hard to tell because I don't really see a whole lot of my submissions. I only see maybe like a third of all of them, which by the way, I think I have to do hacker replay tomorrow on stream. Yeah, I see very, very few of the total submissions. I would say from the ones I see, probably like less than 30% are bad people complaining about good players. Probably like 10% are just really good players being accused by other good players, and then the rest are all hackers. I'm trying to learn this spot ever since I got killed by the one guy doing it. There it is. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. What operator is most deserving of a new elite skin? We'll see 2 operators getting it this season, which I won't spoil for you guys just in case, but the ones I think are most deserving are probably like, in terms of popularity, probably Nomad. Trying to think of who else. Would love to see an Ella elite skin, like one that's actually good. I think he keeps fucking up his Cali lance. Oh, he's like right on it.
Oh, top red.
I lit up top red. It's 2 people I've lit the fuck up now. Ibana's also really lit.
Habana was top red. We have one on ping, one on.
Can somebody hold my fucking fist down?
Yeah, he's. There's 2 in bedroom right now. Callie's in the bathroom. Kylie, come in the bathroom, man. Ping, I'm ping. Right there, I'm ping.
Hibana's in.
Walking up.
She's in the other side. She's super lit.
Come to the door, come to the door, door.
Dude, if I just killed the Hibana. I guess I just didn't spray her through the wall there. I thought I did. Or I was like hoping I did, but guess not. I didn't even realize we were up 3-1. Okay, I'm gonna hold that shield this time because I think Valkyrie was trying to hold and just got destroyed. You suck, Chris. I know. How many hackers so far? Not too many. If you mean the season overall. If you mean just this stream, none. This season overall, I think we've had 2. But 2 that I didn't even know. I've only had rollback twice. Or maybe 3 times. Yeah, this stream none. I'm in low plat 3, so we rarely deal with them.
And we get bombed instead.
I think I'll barricade this off just because they're going to be holding that over there. Might as well barricade it off and then just hold this more confidently. The dedication to this setup, I love it. Oof charm. Oof is my merch. Charm is my charm in game, as you can see equipped on my gun right here. It's beautiful. Charm is available throughout this year and is 20% off on Twitch right now, or free if you have Twitch Prime / Amazon Prime.
We're pushing side here.
It's a bold move by Bandit to reinforce that so late.
Nobody master.
Where's the repelling?
Stop red.
Oh, over there. 4 window. It's both Dokkaebi calls.
Side, I'm pretty sure. Checking something.
One's above site on the roof. I don't know what they're trying to do. Being pushed into bore? Up Ying? I don't know what that play was. Master window? One's outside master balcony. I'm watching closet window. Jumped in master.
Go.
It's too close. I should have been able to get that kill, but too close of an angle. I was hoping for the farther angle. Killed her as the Capcan trap went off. 13 kills, 7 of which were on Twitch. Maybe that'll be my Twitch video. I've been trying to make a Twitch F2 video now for like a week, and that's like the most amount of kills I've gotten with Twitch in one match. So maybe I'll do highlights for some of the beginning and then do this match for the rest of it. Chat, who was here? Who was here while we were recording the Twitch video? I was here. We got a battle pass level as well and a pack. Let's go. This is definitely gonna be a Twitch video. Oh yeah, go get the windbreaker. Alright, 1 sec, chat. I'll be back in a minute. Also, I never noticed that CC left. Maybe this time I'll grab Bagel if he's willing. I'll be back in a minute. Everyone say hi to
I just
Bagel.
love Dex, bro.
Who's a good boy. I want to put on the headset, but if I move my arms, he'll leave. He is very content. Hi, Bagel. Oh, there he goes. A lot of you might remember him from when he was a little tiny kitten, but look at him now. Look at this beast. He is a long boy. He loves belly rubs sometimes. Sometimes he likes cuddles. Right now, I think he's more enchanted by the windbreaker. Alright. Chat, you guys want to see the windbreaker? I'm gonna have to take off my headset to put this on. So, this is the windbreaker for the OOF merch. In case you missed it or you're just joining chat now. OOF is the merch brand that me, Roy, Coconut, and Priest started together. This is our flagship product on it, the windbreaker. It is my personal favorite. I've been using it everywhere. I love walking around with this because it's like it doesn't keep you too hot, but it's nice with the wind. Helps with the rain a little bit. Obviously, it's not a raincoat. So it's not going to be super, super effective against rain, but still nice. Keeps you covered. I love it. I know the windbreaker is also almost sold out in, I know it's sold out in some sizes and it's almost sold out in other sizes. So if you're thinking of getting one, I would highly recommend picking it up like as soon as possible. Because we had a few people, we talked about it on Twitch where I was like, hey, the mediums of the shirts just sold out. And they're like, I was about to get a medium. It's like, you gotta hop on this quick. You can't wait around. So, would recommend the merch. The hat I don't have up here either. I'm just gonna slowly be putting on more and more merch. It is 65 US, which I know some people will say it's pricey, but it is a very high quality product. It is not going to be like your cheap Walmart windbreaker. Buy the merch or your pillows will always be warm. Am I the only one who doesn't mind a warm pillow sometimes? Do I stream the console games? I do not. I just record them. When you're down as the last man, you have a Thunderbird on your team. The round shouldn't end because you could still pick yourself up if you go near a station, just like Doc. You're right. That's why it doesn't end if you're near a station. Wait, what is odd? Josh. I'm odd? You're odd? Did I already forget about what I just said? Probably.
I just love Dex, bro.
This was a video. Oh no. Have I done the maid outfit thing? No, we didn't reach the light goal. She did not show me at all, Josh. I understand now why it cost you so much, because of how much you sent. And then Annie was like, we have to top it. I'm like, please no. I don't want to top it. I'm scared. How long am I streaming for? Another 2 hours or so is the plan. Feels like it's already been way longer than an hour. Just bought a windbreaker? Thank you, Ian. Assuming you genuinely did. I thank you. And just like adding another thing. For the most part, just so you guys know with the merch, like we're not looking to make like a massive profit or anything. And a lot of these other merch drops are orchestrated to like maximize as much profit as possible in such a short period of time, but we're not looking to do that. We just wanted to make good merch, so when you buy the merch, you'll still be supporting us, but it's not like, you know, massive profits for us. We're looking to make good quality merch that's affordable instead of like super expensive merch that you can only buy if you're part of the 1%. The only bad part about playing with the windbreaker on is it's very slick, so my elbows just slide across the table. No one else got work armor. Mavericking. Didn't get him? I guess I might have gone just a bit too far. I honestly should have gone for the prone shot on his toes. I think that was the better play. Maverick should be on the balcony still.
I just love Dex, bro.
I'll just have my garage.
We're not on console. Maybe you injured him? I mean, I guess I could have. I seriously doubt I did. Do you ever see someone injure with a C4? I guess you do, but you definitely more likely see a kill than an injure if it's that close. Go for the twos. I guess since this is a hot topic issue, people have been talking about it on Twitter for like the last 2 days straight. Chat. P10 Roni. The gun found on Mozzie and a Rooney. The P10 Roni. I'll just quickly hover over it for a second. That gun. Overpowered? Or no? I think I actually got off of the Mozzie. Or not overpowered. Should it be nerfed, I guess is the better question. Is it too strong? Yes or no? I'd say right now more yeses than nos. Personally, I do think it could use some tweaking. You know, nerf it just a little bit. Because right now, what does it have? It has low damage, but incredibly high fire rate, which compensates for the low damage. It has probably the easiest recoil to control out of any of the high fire rate weapons. Like you look at Ella, Scorpion, Mira Vector, SMG-12, SMG-11, like the Roni has very little recoil. So I'd say either make the recoil like on par with the Vector, or maybe even more on par with the Scorpion, or at least for Mozzie, definitely remove the 1.5 times scope. He does not need it. I don't know why they think it's a great idea to have the 1.5 on him. Oh, I should put down the station so Orcs could heal himself. I guess 5 health would be the difference maker. I have a little demonstration for you. This is what it looks like whenever a girl enters any type of like Twitch or YouTube chat. And this Kona station is the male chatters. Get back away. Oh my god, it's still looking at me. Oh my god, it's just like Twitch chat. Oh.
Oh, dirt.
Wasn't sure if Outline actually got him or if it was someone else. Thank you for $5 for Speak Salon.
Gun kitchen.
About a gas station near you. True. Did they must have shot the Aruni.
Yeah, get on the hot room.
I don't know why they shot it, but one's still kitchen hatch. If we both win our ones, we're fine. I won my one. He won his one. Let's go. when you switch to YouTube full time, Christian, because these numbers are nice. I mean, they're okay, Tinley. I think it was last year when I streamed at the apartment. I had 6,000 viewers on YouTube. That was when Siege was at its like peak. So it has dwindled a decent amount. I think the big difference would also be like I don't really have a paid for thing on here. Like you can donate money. I could set up memberships, but I doubt many of you would even pay for a membership. And if you would pay for a membership, why not just pay for a Twitch sub so you can get the charm, right? Like it just doesn't really make much sense. And in general, I have found that people on YouTube are much less likely to spend money than Twitch viewers, because Twitch viewers expect it with a platform. They're like, okay, Twitch has subscriptions which are paid for, this is a normal thing. YouTube people want everything for free. So I don't think it would work long term. I think it's just a nice number boost, but that's about it. But we'll see. Not to mention that right now I average 2,000-ish subs on Twitch. About 75% of those are Prime subs or more. Maybe 85% of them are Prime subs. So when you lose Twitch Prime, you lose a lot of money. I'm just surprised that Ubisoft hasn't made a thing where you can sub to a like YouTube channel with a membership to get the charm. Seems like a no-brainer. Gym window. Oh, we can put it upside down. That's thermite. Diffuser on balcony, on hot tub. Oh, top main, top main. He went back down. Top main and balcony. Last one's main stairs, going to bar. Maybe in kitchen or bathroom. In kitchen. Gonna rest until everyone's got the varsity charm. I mean, I feel like a lot of people already did, which is why subs, you know, will eventually dwindle. We had like the beginning when it released. I went up to like 5K subs, went back down, and then we had like a huge spike again where I went up to 11,000, almost 12,000 subs, and then slowly dwindled down from there. That one dwindled down to like 6K, and then now with Siege dying, it's gone down to like 2K. Which 2K, you know, it sounds a little more sad than it actually is. Obviously 2K subs is a lot on Twitch, but when you hear like you were at 12K, now you're at 2K, it sounds bad. But 2K subs is still like, in American, it's like $7,000 American a month. It's pretty fucking good. Freddy, I believe the reason why Macy doesn't give calls is because he disables all of his comms, which, you know, it's a risk and a reward thing. I think he does it because he doesn't want to have people yell stuff on his stream. But then you kind of give up the ability to complain about what your teammates are doing when you do that. Because it's like me on console, like, I can't communicate with them, so I'm like, I can't give them the information they need, and if they fail, like, that's on me, it's not on them. Who knows? Who on earth wants 5 squares as a charm? I don't know who would, but luckily my charm is 4 squares. I understand counting can be hard, and I understand that you probably didn't pass grade 2 math, but make sure you're counting right before you try to throw some punches. They have mute jammers and bandits.
Yeah, I can't open up drives with Mute Jammer.
Oh, mute jammers
playing
from
Rafters?
above. I hadn't even
Yeah.
thought about that on rafters.
If you get him to R2, I can kill.
Hmm. It's gonna be tough to get in here. One's still corner rafters.
Just dead.
Ow. Well, that's one captain trap.
Hey, Vanilla.
Red.
In the corner. Top red.
Bandit dead.
Planting. Oh, from below? Oh, I thought he... What is my buddy doing? I've never had that happen before. Her shotgunning the floor prevented me from planting because it wasn't a, like, flat surface. I've never seen that before. I know it used to be a thing. You used to be able to shotgun the entire floor of site and it would prevent them from planting. But I haven't seen that since they changed that.
I'm bad.
I think his positioning there was very questionable. He should have just sat on the box. But I think he thought that Ella was rotating around, but he saw the laser, so I guess he just, I don't know, too much information all at once. Where I get the LED wall thingies from, they are called nanoleafs. Oh, I was gonna go Maverick and go through tunnel. It's okay.
Get her ball as well.
High skill shotgun. Man, people complain too much about Ella Shoddy. Ella Shoddy is a high skill weapon. Like, who here thinks that Ella Shoddy does not take skill? No one. I'm looking at chat, not a single person. I'm not gonna look at chat anymore. Not a single person thinks that the Ella shotgun is a low skill weapon. Like, think about how much coordination and effort needs to be put in before you can get an Ella shotgun kill. It's more than any other weapon, I would say. Thank you for the $5, Martin. Message retracted. Oof. If Ella's a high skill weapon, how come I'm not diamond? Because you're a low skill player. What do you mean? Oh, that was hatch that I heard. What am I hearing them getting? One's blue.
Just locked
Can I
up.
go get hatch? Can I go get hatch?
Mm.
Do we know if they have a pulse?
Saw a Rooney.
Got her.
I looked at him for a second. $5 Martin. Ella shot
like you
equals
wanna
big
keep
PP.
it?
That
Looks
is
like
true. Man, I stream on YouTube. Suddenly we're winning every single game. This actually makes me like now want to be one of the other streamers who's just like, man, I stream, I lose because of stream snipers. Because no one's gonna be checking my YouTube stream. Everyone's gonna be checking on Twitch if I'm streaming. Is this the play? Never lose a single match if you stream on YouTube? Oh, so close. Stream on Vimeo to avoid stream snipers. Genius. Only playing ranked on YouTube. What are my thoughts about Osa? Decent operator. The only issue I have with her is the animation when putting a shield on a doorway. I don't know if you guys will agree with me. Also, how do I ban this person? There we go. I think I did it. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my only issue with Osa is the animation when putting a shield on a doorway. I don't know if you guys agree with me. She'll put it down and it'll jump like 10 feet in front of her. And then you just got shot from the side because it's so far ahead. Thank you for $10, baby blue. Am I hitting diamond this season? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The listener series again next season. Hey man, I got you the console series. It's even better. Did you guys watch today's video? Where the kid on my team's like, my PS4 is gonna turn off automatically in 4 minutes. We have to hurry. Because his parents set like a parental control thing. It was doing really well until I started stream. Stream pulled all the viewers from it because I can see when it stopped getting views and it's like at around stream time. Feels bad. I don't know how long I'll stream then. Don't want to affect my videos. We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe if I were to stream on YouTube in the future, I need to stream at like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Not sure. I have 2 cats? I do. Bagel and cream cheese. My friend's internet shuts off at 10. Is that a thing? Do people schedule their internet to turn off at a certain time? I guess we had this whole argument on Twitch. I was talking about how Americans wear shoes inside their house or inside other people's houses, and I found that so weird. Like, the only time I will ever wear shoes indoor or expect people to wear shoes indoors is if they're, like, working on something. Like, if it's contractors working on a wall or something, it's like, yeah, wear your shoes. But wearing your shoes indoors at, like, your house or a friend's house, that's weird. So, something like turning off your internet at 10 p.m., that'd be really weird. cut out for a second there, but it's back. Never go on Twitch. Hey man, Twitch is a great website. Last time I was here, I spent the whole time just talking about Twitch and trying to get people to move over to Twitch to watch.
Together. Let's go. Let's get this dub again.
There is no reason not to go on Twitch other than being lazy, honest. Or not, I guess you could have your school or house block Twitch as well, but Twitch is a great website for streaming, and I wish I could just easily tell people like, hey, just come watch me on Twitch. It's so easy, but a lot of people don't want to leave YouTube. They want to just stay YouTube, cycle through videos all day, which is fine as long as you keep watching my videos, but Twitch is great. The one thing I miss from Twitch right now, which we don't have in this chat, is emotes. I miss like the lol KEKWs on Twitch. Yeah. My parents literally have that as a rule to wear them, like shoes in the house. Their excuse is so you don't hurt your feet by stepping on glass or something. My question to you is, how dirty is their house that you just have shards of glass on the kitchen floor that you have to wear shoes? That's something. Twitch doesn't notify me of your streams. You can sign up for email notifications or just memorize my schedule. It's 12 to 3 every single day, 12 to 3 Eastern time. Right now it's 1:30 for me. I started streaming an hour and a half ago. I'll end streaming in about an hour and a half. It's the same on Twitch every single day. Just today on YouTube. Although I might end stream a little bit early. I didn't realize how much it's affecting my video. Like I've lost a couple thousand views because of it. It should be at around 19K, but instead it's around 16K. 3K views is a decent amount. They just activated the emotes on YouTube not too long ago. Yeah, but people on YouTube aren't used to it, so again, it's a whole like Twitch versus YouTube culture we talked about earlier. On Twitch, people expect to pay, so it's easier to convince people to sub. On YouTube, people want everything for free, so it's harder to convince them. On Twitch, people are used to having emotes for all these different things and like other extensions to give them even more emotes. It's just baked into their culture. On YouTube, if you ask the average Twitch or YouTube stream viewer here, like most of them probably don't know what better Twitch TV is or like how to get those extra emotes. So it's a different culture. It's harder to kind of shift people over to it. Once you unstream, they'll be going over to the video anyway. Depends. YouTube has a weird like algorithm thing where it's like if your video starts to fall off on views, it'll just stop recommending it because it's like, oh, people don't like this video. It's like, no, I started streaming, that's why people stop watching them. They don't recognize that. There's a lot of issues with YouTube that still need to be worked out. Is Siege really dying? It's dying from what it once was. That's for sure. And the biggest thing I always make sure to point out is when a lot of content creators talk about Siege dying, they're not necessarily talking about the game itself and the player base. They're talking about the viewership. Viewership for Siege has gone so far down. On Twitch, they used to average like easily 25K views at any given time without Pro League. And now we're lucky if we're past 15K without Pro League. And usually the only time we're ever past 15K is if big streamers are on like Pengu. So it's pretty bad for viewership. YouTube views are down like 50% across the board. Go to any YouTube channel, see how many views they would normally get on their videos when they first came out compared to now, and it's like easily down 50%. Thanks for the $5, Dr. Bobbert. Say Captain is underrated, coward. Man, I do genuinely think Captain is underrated just because people undervalue his traps. His traps are really fucking good if you put them in good spots. Situations like this suck though because they're all coming from balcony. No one's coming this way, so no one's gonna set off like any of my traps. The issue is if you get spotted as a Captain, then everyone just knows that you're Can traps.
Just carry it full screen. It's dead.
Last one's also dead, sorry. He's at study door.
God, he looks so ugly with that skin. I was a little bit worried that he was going to expect me to be there and just pre-fire me, but we're good. Bye, Tinley. Have I had like the same team for the last few matches? It feels like it. I know this guy has been in my match for I think the last 2. We'll try to do the alibi strat again. What about the bigger streamers who are saying the lower viewership is because the COVID lockdown is over? I mean, I would argue that that's not the case because 1, lockdown's not completely over. 2, viewership was going down before lockdown was even over or starting to end. And 3, we still aren't at the same level of viewership or even close to the same level of viewership that we were at before COVID happened. I think before COVID happened, I'm pretty sure I was averaging like 150k views per video. Now I'm averaging like 70 to 80k. So I'm still down like 50. I've done analysis of a few bigger channels, and every single one's the same. That guy's gonna be pissed. The Mossy followed me to try to get the drone or something. Sorry, bro. I'm killing it. I'm hunting that drone across the map if I have to. I can definitely see why this angle with Frost is better. Ooh, because low fire rate means super consistent shots. Trying to control recoil in such a little gap could be a little bit more difficult. We needed that Magnum a lot sooner. It's okay though, apparently my team is just nuts. Left side of the master window. Seeing some more Apex content would be great. I have a lot of Apex footage, but I don't have any wins recently. Like I've just been shitty. Like I have not been doing well. So I don't know what we're gonna do for content this week. I know Priest really wanted to play the Siege board game. I don't know if you guys remember that Invitational. They announced the Siege board game, and he really wants to play that, but we never, like, every time I say, like, okay, let's do it, no one sets up a time or day, so don't really know if we're going to do it or not. Have I tried Battlefield 1? I don't think I have. I don't think I've played it before. I stopped playing Battlefield after Battlefield 4. Why am I solo queuing all the time? For the most part, I just don't have people to play with. People want to play, I'm down to play with them, but generally, most people are getting kind of done with Siege, so I don't have any friends who want to play. Roy only plays with his sweat stack or the girls. Coconut doesn't play like Siege at all anymore. Priest doesn't play Siege at all anymore. Frost is usually busy unless it's weekends. Well, Skittles doesn't play unless he needs content. So basically, everyone's just done with Siege, so that's kind of why I'm always by myself. I have no idea what currency that is, Sod. Thank you for the 20 and whatever currency that is. SAR. I've subbed on Twitch and I tried clicking the charm, but it isn't letting me find it. Any way to see? So you subbed on Twitch. Did you make sure to link your accounts? That's the second link in the command. You link your accounts. Then give it about a day. And then go check your in-game Siege inventory. Like you have to go in, go to charms, scroll to the epic section, scroll down towards the bottom where Varsity Gaming would be. Yeah, I forgot Doggo's also one of the people I play with. Yeah, he's at school. Pantry wall open. Saudi Arabian Rial. Never seen that currency before.
Outside laundry. Oh, it was a Yana. Outside Memorial.
In Memorial. Oh, he pushed it. I thought they breached the laundry wall. Oh, they breached that wall. Oh. Because like I swung on the shield and I was like, where the hell is that ace charge? I don't see it. I didn't realize they got the memorial wall. What happened to the people you used to play with in year 1 and 2? I have no idea who you're talking about. I genuinely don't remember that far back. I remember I played with a bunch of kids around the time I dropped the drop armor merch, but they were, how would I put it? They were too young. They weren't learning what they shouldn't be saying, I guess is a good way to put it. Started saying a lot of questionable things, started getting a little overbearing. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I cut them off. Thank you for the $5, Mario. Are you still planning on being a stay-at-home dad and retire early? Hello from Chino Hills, California. Been watching your content since 2017. Thank you for watching. Me and Annie have been talking about it, and we've for a while we were back and forth. We kept being like, we want kids, we don't want kids. We want kids, we don't want kids. We changed our mind like every other day. For like the last, I want to say 6 months now, we have been pretty solid. We don't want kids. I'm sure we'll have like more talks about it in the future. Maybe we'll decide again. But I have told Annie, like, I think what I would like to do is to foster kids, because like there's a lot of kids out there who need help, and obviously they're in horrible situations, they can't get help, and we're very fortunate to be in the situation we're in. So I'd rather like foster kids and, you know, be able to help others instead of, you know, bringing a whole other kid into the world and then those kids have nothing. So that's more my plan, or at least I've talked to her about that. Don't know if we'll end up doing it or like when we would end up doing it. Let's Capcan C4 down.
Wait,
and
are the
realistically, we probably, if we do end up having kids, we'll probably adopt a few or maybe have one of our own. I don't know. Main stairs bandit. So yeah, it's kind of all up in the air. With the house tours channel, I've been enjoying doing that a lot. So I'm considering if I do end up retiring, quote unquote, early, I'll focus on that content instead.
I walked up red once. Red couch.
I definitely baited
Yep,
him.
behind bar, behind bar.
I think he ran to vault. He did.
Now he wants to shoot the laser instead of a taser.
House tour
Yeah.
channel? Yeah,
And
we're
then you
working
do-
on it.
It
So
does 5 damage now, but it has infinite range as well.
I have all my equipment
Yeah,
in
you
the
don't
bag there. So
disable
we've gone to
electronics
2
on that.
places. We've done house tours for 2 properties. I just edited the one. I've been sending out to some of the mods, some of my friends to get feedback, people who I think will be like, you know, decently critical of it. And we've gotten good feedback so far. I don't think the content we've made so far will be on the channel because I don't think it's indicative of like what I want to fully put out there, or like we have some issues. One thing is, so I'm the cameraman and like man behind the scenes. My nephew is the host. Big issue with the one video we have right now that I just edited is that his language is very repetitive. So he'll just be like, look at this cool feature. That's cool. Look at the feature. Another feature. A feature I want to talk about. A cool feature I want to say here. And like he just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. So we have to work on that. But I think the actual format and everything, the editing style we have is what I want. It's just a matter of perfecting it. And then we will work on launching the channel hopefully either later this year or maybe in the new year. I wanted to launch it in August, but I've launched 2 other channels so far, Dash of Drew and Bag Boys, and I've learned from both their mistakes. Bag Boys we launched before I really got, Mozzie on my drone, before we really got what like format we wanted, because at first it was just gonna be audio only, and then we changed it to video as well. When we wanted to do video to begin with, but we just didn't have the setup for it. And then we changed it halfway through, and that wasn't good. And then Dash of Drew, we started with like one style of editing, and then wasn't the biggest fan of it, so we changed it, and then found our stride. But then Drew kind of quit on it. But yeah, it's just I don't want to make the same mistakes we made before. It's like I want to go into it knowing like this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly how we're going to do it, and then we have a plan. So that's the plan with the House Tours channel. And you'll hear more about that once we get more information. One's at the study door. Bro, this guy's just walking in. They're not even stopping him. Are they even playing? No.
What?
I haven't had this
What
glitch
the
yet.
Wait, what?
We have to, we basically just have to play out the round. It's a 4v0. We killed everyone. Now we just have to plant and wait for it.
There comes the trauma.
Don't do it, they're gonna TK you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I've had a lot of people tell me that they've had this glitch, but I've not seen it yet, so cool that we got to experience it firsthand. So I think I know what the glitch is or how it's replicated. So this is the first time I've had it happen, and what happened is that after the operators were selected, locked in, and it went to the blue screen, the one guy on their team joined back. I believe that is what caused it to glitch out, because it thinks that he's still alive even though he's not. That's my theory. I'm actually about to reach plat 2 from this stream. Do I do a round of showdown
Dex, bro.
and then more ranked? We've had a few Twitch subs today. Haven't been able to see who they are though. So round of showdown. Miss Patrick. Patrick quit Siege though. He's basically gotten tired of it, which I don't really blame him. playing the same game for 6 years gets boring. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like I can level with you here. If I did not make Siege content full time, I probably would not be streaming it and playing it every single day. Thank you for the $5, Mario, and $5 from Chowder. What happened to Dash of Drew? So, Dash of Drew, posted by Drew, was, I basically reached out to him in June, or like over quarantine, we were talking about ideas of what we want to do. And I was like, sweet, this is all awesome. Can't wait to do it. And then, you know, we got vaccinated. I told Drew, I told all the guys, I was like, when everyone's vaccinated, we're good to start everything up again. And then we all got vaccinated. We all started hanging out together. No one really expressed any interest to start anything up again. And like, I don't want to be the guy who's just like, hey, like, come on, we gotta do this. Like, I want them to want to do it. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, Drew, like, come on, we gotta do this now. I also, in his defense, I did say, I was like, I don't know if I have the time for it because I have a lot of stuff going on now. I have the house tour channels I'm trying to work on, which requires like a full day every single week to record, and then another full day to edit. And then I have the main channel. I'm hopefully gonna be shifting over to Battlefield soon, which will require a lot more work and editing. So I'm like, I understand where he's like, okay, maybe he doesn't want to do it either. I'd still be down to do it. I just need him to put in, or like to reach out to me more than I reach out to him, because it's a lot of work. Thank you for the $5. Snowzy, do you have any tips for me and my friend's esports team? Do you want tips or hard truth? Because the hard truth is, realistically, you know, making an esports team with your friends is probably not the best idea. And also, esports teams, you know, die pretty quickly, so be wary. Just don't take it too seriously. Have fun. Thank you for $5 again, Chowder. Do you think Siege will die out soon or improve? I believe if we don't get the same level of content per update that we were receiving before within the next season, so like by the end of season 4 of year 6, if year 7 has the same content as year 6, Siege is going to be on a steady decline, constantly down. Like, it's not going to go back up, I don't think, because we're just receiving less and less content, and people want more content, shockingly. I know.
Hello? Hello, man?
I honestly didn't think I hit that, but quite the flag for me. Do I have a creator code for Corsair? I do. Normally I would have all the commands like up, but we're on YouTube, so none of my commands carry over, and I didn't have time to set them all up. If you want the Corsair code, I think it's just Varsity, but in all caps. I think caps are necessary. One sec. Yeah, I'm not used to having to deal with that music, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Oh! He got me. Pinned me in the corner. Oh no. Gun diddly throw. Oh, I didn't even notice Maverick was right next to Ash. Try Valorant. I'm good. And because someone will always ask why, the reason why I do not want to play Valorant is because the anti-cheat on Valorant requires you to basically hand over your computer and all of its information over to Riot, which I'm not really on board with. I don't really feel like letting them have complete access to my entire account or my entire PC, so I'm good. Thanks for the Baby Blue Bentley, or for the $5 Baby Blue Bentley. I'm so used to Twitch. Thoughts on Spoit? All I know is that he's a good player, gets accused a lot of cheating. That's all I really know. I've talked to him once. Thank you again, Chowder, for another $5. Do you think Ubisoft's new games are getting good, or do you think they're out of ideas? Probably out of ideas. I know, music, it's a little weird, but it's fine. Yeah, Ubisoft, I think... I'm trying to think of like why they are the way that they are. Because for everyone in the chat, this is an open question for you guys to answer. When was the last time that you guys were super excited about a new Ubisoft title?
Dex, bro.
Because for me, the last time was probably... I want to say like... maybe Division 1 when it was first, and I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be amazing. And then I was just like, eh. Even like Siege was like, this looks eh. And then I ended up liking it. But like, last time I had a lot of hype for a game. Oh, actually, I guess Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the last one. But there really hasn't been much in between. Like, I can name the amount of games that I've been excited for, which is not good. You should be like excited for a lot of different stuff. So... I don't know. I feel like Ubisoft, if to use a sports analogy for all the sports fans out there, they're constantly coming up to bat, swinging and missing, but the one time they will hit, it'll be a home run. Like Ubisoft has been making a lot of games that are not the greatest, and then they'll eventually get one, and then it'll make up for the rest of the ones that didn't do well, but it's going to take a while. Also, thank you for the $2 again, Nin. Thanks for the tips and truth. Good luck on Plat 2. Thank you. Although I don't really want Plat 2. I'd rather go down back to Gold 1, but it's fine. Hyperscape got me interested. I feel bad for you. Hyperscape was probably their biggest flop. Can you guys think of any other game that was a bigger flop than Hyperscape? I can't. And by flop, I mean like hyped up so much and then just dead on arrival. Because it's not even like the game was paid for, so they didn't make money on it. The game just died. Because like Cyberpunk, you could argue, but they made a lot of money and then fixed the game, and people still play it. Fall Guys still has a lot of people playing. If you guys look at Fall Guys on Steam, I think it has like 15,000 active people playing at any given time. The Valve card game. Maybe. I've never heard of that, so maybe. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky's been fixed up pretty well. Again, like you guys are... these are games that made a shit ton of money on launch. Got a lot of critiques and then got fixed over time. So I wouldn't say it flopped as much as Hyperscape. Like Hyperscape is dead. It's completely gone. It's never going to come back. Would I ever stream a Fire Red Nuzlocke? Probably not. I'm going to play the new Diamond and Pearl on stream, but that'll be on Twitch. But thank you for the $2. I think that was from Waffle, right? Yeah, Waffle Fries. I'm not one to like super sweat Pokemon. Oh, Anthem. I hadn't even thought about Anthem. I don't... maybe. I remember seeing Anthem. Anthem was the game where they had like people walking through a market, right, in the trailer, and then they were like, oh, like we gotta report something, and then they just fucking like jetpack off into the air, fly around, go fight something, and then they're flying again, and it's like over like all this jungle terrain. That's the game I'm thinking of, right? Because I remember seeing that and being like, this game looks amazing, and then I never even heard about it being launched. From what I've heard, it's just completely dead. How long have I been on? About 2 hours now. Anthem died 2 weeks later. Supposed to kill Destiny. Oof. That is the game? Okay. Just want to make sure. I guess there are a lot of games out there that just completely flop on release, but it's hard to like remember them because they all flopped. So like, how are you supposed to remember that? Battleborn. I don't even know what game that is. Overwatch 2 died before release. From what I've heard, which obviously it's all hearsay, so it could be completely bullshit. From what I heard, the reason why Overwatch 2 has had such a weird development cycle is because, what's his name? Jeff something? The guy who, he quit now, but the guy who was like the Overwatch community manager or something, he was like intentionally delaying the game, being like, no, like do this, like change all this, and then he quit. And they were kind of just like, people were posting being like, man, he really just like said fuck you to everyone and just like fucked over their whole development cycle and left the company and just ruined it for them. Jeff Kaplan, yeah. Don't know if that was his actual intention, but yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things about Overwatch 2, so, or like the development behind Overwatch 2, so could be him, could be just the studio in general. I don't know. Thank you for another $2 shouter. And another $2 shouter. Where's the cat? They're downstairs. They don't really come up here too often. The only time they do is when Annie works, but it's the weekend, so she's not working. And no, chat, I'm not switching to YouTube. This is just a nice like one-time thing. Let you guys know about the OOF merch. If you haven't been around during stream today, we talked about it a decent amount. I'm wearing both the OOF shirt and the OOF windbreaker. I don't have the hat. It's downstairs. But OOF, or Out of Favor, is a clothing brand that me, Roy, Coconut, and Priest started together. Our merch is available now, and there's only limited stock of each one. We're not restocking it, so once it's gone, it's gone. So if you want a shirt, windbreaker, or a hat, go grab one now before it sells out. I know that the shirts and the windbreakers are very close to selling out on some of the sizes. I don't know about the status on the hats. But the hats are one size fits all, so it's like, you don't need to worry about sizes. But I know the shirts and the windbreakers are very close to selling out on some. I believe mediums and shirts are completely sold out. I know some of the windbreaker sizes are being sold out or really close. How long does it take for the merch to deliver? I don't think that long, because we had some people telling us that they got merch like 3 days after we launched. Time for the best bandit tricker in the West.
Oh, CC win. Construction window.
I got all the Cali lances. Sacrificed my body and my health, but got a shit ton of the pellets, got all the Cali lances. Now time for us to lose because I successfully banned a trick. On Raptors. Oh, there's two on main stairs, or red stairs. I thought it was just the one. Thank you for $5, Finest Montero. Your merch is clean. That's why I ordered Windbreaker. I can't wait to get it. It's been over a weekend still processing. Is it because I'm in the US? I'm not sure. I would contact Raven support at that point, Finest. Because I know some people have posted about getting it like a day after they ordered it, but I'm pretty sure they all, like, everything ships out of the EU, so maybe they just get it a lot sooner. But I would definitely contact support about that. Processing makes it sound like that might be a credit card thing, like maybe your bank is holding on to it and being like, you know, don't process it just yet. Could be a flag, I don't know. Could be many things. Violated that Cali. Man, I'll always successfully ban a trick, but then we always lose. Like, it's a universal rule. Fancy seeing you streaming on YouTube. Yeah, figured I'd give the YouTube people something. My hope for all of this, like the reason why I'm streaming on YouTube ultimately is because YouTube hasn't been the greatest, so I'm hoping that this will kind of make people notice the channel again. Like, I don't know how many of you, I doubt this is working that well, but how many of you haven't like watched any of my videos for a long time, and then now you're like, oh shit, Varsity exists, I forgot, and maybe we'll watch videos again? I don't know. It's probably not going to work that well, but I'm hoping if even like a handful of people are like, oh yeah, I can watch his videos again, then job well done. And if it helps with the YouTube algorithm, even better. That's Sledge. Actually blind, I almost missed the Sledge. Oh, that might be it, Finest. Maybe when they say processing, they mean like they're still working on shipping it. I'd still contact support, just make sure. Because I don't want you to have to like, or have paid for the merch and then not get it and then it's sold out. So I definitely recommend contacting them just to make sure. But usually, yeah, if you do like, actually no, because longer shipping, you'll still get like the tracking information stuff. It'll just take longer to get to you. Oh, just check, make sure. I don't want you to get fucked over by anything, especially if it's something that's easily fixable. And
Oh my god, it's worse.
I'm assuming the hatch is open. And that's what I'm hearing.
Kitchen hatch.
That was a Rooney on stairs. I thought that was Hibon. I was gonna jump through the hatch and then go get her.
So.
You guys see that flick?
Hey, Varsity, bro. You got my account banned. My account got hacked, and someone cheated on it, bro. It was Raz. Bro. Please.
That was my friend. He was on one of your hacker review channels. He wasn't even cheating.
Yeah, I definitely did not get him banned. He got banned on his own.
Okay, it's not my problem.
So, fun fact. Very rarely from hacker replays do I actually end up submitting it as full proof to Ubisoft, because generally most of those people are banned. Even the ones who aren't banned, generally I don't report them because I'm just too lazy and it's too many to report. So if the kid thinks that I'm the one who banned him, he's wrong because I didn't submit it. So he definitely got banned on his own. It's his own problem. Okay, thank you for the $5 from Baby Blue. Happy to have you back. Hope that it sparks some interest in the channel again, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. We move on. I don't know how many of you guys are excited for Battlefield 2042. I am definitely going to be playing that a shit ton when it comes out, assuming it's good. And then hopefully we can make some good content with it. kit. I got all 3 Cali Lances. I got 2 rows of pellets. Maybe 3. Man, these guys suck at breaching. Or I'm just amazing at bandit tricking. I don't know what it is. But you know what that means? We successfully bandit tricked. Time to lose. It's garage, Yana.
Nice.
Best in the West, I heard. East Coast, West Coast, though. I ain't no West Coaster. Although I was talking to Annie about it, and I was like, you know, in the future, obviously the main reason why we're on the East Coast right now is because our family's here, our home is here, our friends are here. It's like, you know, in the future, I wouldn't mind moving to the West Coast. I've never been there. We're going to be there in October. Like, assuming I like it, I wouldn't mind moving there full time in the future. Obviously, like, way into the future when our friends start moving away or having families, and we're not as tied down. Especially if we don't have kids, then we're free to do whatever we want. I'll play some Maverick. Get the wall open. Did I just break my contract with Twitch by streaming on YouTube? No. I don't know why a lot of people think I have exclusivity with Twitch. That's not a thing. Well, it is a thing, but it only happens to the big streamers. Like Nick Merckx had it, Tim the Tatman had it. Because last year, I think it was, Tim the Tatman announced he's like, we're staying on YouTube. Like, we're partnering with YouTube for like the next year or whatever. And then now he went to, or Twitch. And now he went to YouTube. Big channels get paid for exclusivity, but I do not. I mentioned it before, I actually did the math on stream. So I got offered by Mixer to do a 2-year contract where I'd exclusively stream on Mixer. And this happened 3 months before the website or the company went under. And I'm sad, because like obviously in hindsight, should have taken it. Because they paid out the contracts in full, and then you could go back to doing whatever you wanted. I estimated the value of the contract based off what they told me to be about $1 million. So if I had taken the deal, I would have only had to stream on Mixer for 3 months, and then I would have come back to Twitch, and I would have had $1 million. Would have been nice. Broke his own bandit. You wanna go for it, Thermite?
I'm in garage.
I actually didn't even realize Sledge was back club.
One's in con.
I got bandit.
Then cash by box. Was he always there? Pushing up on the door. Or was... Oh no, he must have always been in there, because he didn't run through the door. I was watching the door. Unless it was the millisecond I looked away, he might have run in. Is there a way to make YouTube looks better so it's 1080p but still looks fuzzy? I don't think so. From what I can tell from like what I've looked at, YouTube has a lower limit on the quality you can stream at. It's 5,000 kilobits per second as opposed to Twitch, which is 6,000 kilobits per second. Sometimes up to 8,000 if you talk to the right Twitch people and get your limit raised. So realistically, it's probably just a YouTube limitation. But oh, okay, I'll go Maverick. But it shouldn't look that much worse. If it is looking a lot worse, it might just be your connection to YouTube might not be as stable as your connection to Twitch, which is also a thing. So like maybe it's loading lower quality or for $5. Again, Baby Blue. I'm Heart Stuck Gold 180 tips on how to get extra push for plat. Just squad up with plats. I'll carry you. YouTube has a higher bitrate. That is just factually not true because I literally looked at it right before I went live. When I connected to the YouTube servers, it's like the maximum bitrate you can stream at is 5,100 kilobits per second. Twitch allows 6,000. So Twitch has the higher bitrate. Are you and Roy still friends? Unfortunately. But yeah, in terms of the quality, there's literally nothing I can do. My settings are exactly the same on here and Twitch, so if it looks worse, it's on YouTube. Watch out for C4, Hibana. He tried to throw it last time. Ah! Well, there's a C4.
Found.
He didn't set off the pellets right away. They actually got tricked. Bro, you gotta set off those pellets like immediately. You can't just do that. One's on 90 rafters. 2 on rafters. One secret door. Oh, he was just waiting down here. YouTube can stream in 4K. Okay. You do know 4K isn't gonna make the quality better, right? So let me teach you guys something. So what you're struggling to comprehend right now is the difference between resolution and bitrate. So bitrate is the amount of data that you're allowed to send at any given time, or per second, more accurately. Usually measured in kilobits per second. With a bitrate of 5,000, you can send over 5,000 kilobits per second worth of data, okay? If you were to stream at 1080p with 5,100 or whatever, 5,000 kilobits per second of data, it'll look how it looks now. If you were to stream in 4K at that bitrate, it would look way worse because you have a lot less data being sent over, or same amount of data but covering a much larger area. Basically, imagine trying to paint a canvas, but the canvas is bigger but you have the same amount of paint. It's not gonna make it better. It's still gonna just be low quality. GG. I didn't really hear what he said because of the explosion, but I think he said something nice. I guess I'll use an analogy so you guys can understand it better. Let's say you're trying to fill a jug of water and you have a funnel. If you get a bigger jug, but the funnel stays the same, it's not like suddenly you're going to fill it faster because it's a bigger jug. It's going to take longer, and you're still going in at the same amount. That's what it's like if you want me to stream at 4K versus 1080p when still using the same bitrate.
I just love Dex, bro.
I don't know what this comment's trying to say, but I'm pretty sure it's a bad one, so I'm gonna hide that one. YouTube pay me to stream here? I wish. Which weapon is better on OSA? Technically the 5.56 is, but I like the PDW because it's a faster fire rate. So if you're trying to peek from a shield, when you go up, just gun them down. But statistically, the 5.56 is actually better. Higher damage per second. I believe faster time to kill. Will we get copper to diamond / solo diamond back again? I don't know. Chances are. So here's my dream. So Battlefield comes out. You guys all like Battlefield. You guys all watch me play Battlefield. I make Battlefield content. And then my channel goes into like half Battlefield, half Siege. Then I don't have to do series anymore, or if I do, I can do them like once a week or twice a week, and then the rest will all be Battlefield content or Siege funny moments, stuff like that. And then from there I move on to other games. I move on to other shooters, other fun games that I can play. That's the dream. So Battlefield comes out like halfway through the season, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the content is good and the viewership is good, and then I don't have to worry about series anymore. Thank you for the 5 Australian. Orange, how valuable is C8 Black Ice on Buck? I don't know. I don't think it's any more rare than any of the other Black Ices. I know the only Black Ice that's not as rare as the other ones is Frost Shotgun, the Super 90. Hacker Replay was so profitable.
My game again, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna keep doing Hacker Replay as long as people keep watching it. Although the last one didn't do that well. It started to do well over time, though. These are all bad maps. We got the worst one though, Cafe.
I just love Dex, bro.
Okay, guys, last game of the stream. Am I getting tired of doing Hacker Replay videos? A little bit, honestly. Like, I feel like it's kind of lost its novelty. I mean, the main reason why it's lost its novelty is because the views aren't as good as they were at the beginning. At the beginning it was 500k per video, now it's like 150k. But that's still gonna happen with any series, it's gonna die over time. Although I do believe that the main reason why it died is because I took the 1 week break when North Star came out when I shouldn't have, because the series was new and I should have just kept going. Ubisoft needs to pick up their pace in the midst of a looming Battlefield release. I think that I think people are underestimating Battlefield. I think Ubisoft is as well. Even Rob is constantly saying he thinks Battlefield 2042 is going to flop, and he thinks that Battlefield is just going to be like a game that no one plays in 2 months. Like, I get it because he's a COD fanboy. He only cares about COD and nothing else. Nah. Thank you for another $5. Orange. Ever thought about playing Hollow Knight? I have. I played it with Shane a little bit, or I played on his Switch a little bit. Seems like an interesting game, but I'd probably get pissed off at it. Yeah, music. I honestly, like, as with YouTube, don't think there's much point in moderating it too much, so I just kind of put Nightbot on crazy Nazi mode and leave it at that, so that don't stress yourself too much. if it flops, I'd still play it. I mean, if it flops, there has to be a reason why people won't play it, so... I don't know if I would play it if it flops. Then that means there's probably something wrong with it. But we will see. I would not mind switching it up from... Or, let's say Call of Duty, from Siege. I know a lot of you guys love Siege, but let's be honest. There's gotta be something better out there, right? COD is not looking great this year. Yeah, but the COD fanboys don't care. Like, honestly, go to Rob's stream and ask him about it, and he'll tell you, like, yeah, Vanguard doesn't look that good. It looks kind of iffy. Probably won't play it much. And then follow up with saying, like, oh, did you pre-order? And he'll be like, yeah, I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. Okay, bro. He mainly plays Warzone, so all he's going to care about is the broken guns that you get from Vanguard. Because every COD comes out with broken guns. I think for $5, Morals, or Morales. I think I'm playing Back 4 Blood when it comes out. Yeah, I probably will. Although, the main thing that bothers me about it is the lack of PvP. The main thing I loved in Left 4 Dead 2, and why I played it for... It was my most played game until Siege came out, was Versus. Like, just playing against people and having them be the special zombies was way too fun. Back 4 Blood has, like, a small variation of it, but it's not that great, from what I've heard. I'm gonna try Escape from Tarkov soon. I played it before, I have some videos on it, and then they made the game, like, 3 times more sweaty than it already was. Like, you have to grind even more. And, not a big fan of that. I want to just play the game and enjoy it. They're not letting me. White corner. Just making it so much more difficult for you to play as a casual player. Like, you have to grind for so long just to get something basic like the flea market. I'm not about that. Planting by bar. This poor guy. Oh. He's better than them. Oh my god, I was gonna say, if he actually manages to clutch that up. Is this one person just spamming a shit ton? Might have to time them out. See them keep spamming like 2-word questions over and over again. Oh, my one friend in our Snapchat group chat just sent like a whole movie worth of snaps or earlier this morning, and they were talking about a story from, I think it was yesterday. So to give some context, these two have been together since high school. They are engaged. They're getting married in a week. And they both love like horror / death types of things. They're one of those couples. And like if you go to their house, it's literally just filled with Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, like all that type of paraphernalia. And I'm just gonna get rid of this one guy. He's literally just spamming. Ooh. My god, YouTube, stop moving. But anyways, so the girl came home from work, and she talked about how her fiance, she's like, I couldn't remember if he was going to the movies or not. He talked about going to the movies, so she came home expecting the house to be by, like, just for her. No one else home. And then she walked in and she heard some, like, footsteps, and she's like, oh, like, that's weird. He's supposed to be at the movies. Maybe he's home. And she's like, hello? Like, is anyone there? Hello? No one answered. And there's a few seconds of silence. She's like, okay, maybe I just heard something. And all she heard was just, like, stomping downstairs and then running towards the staircase. And she started screaming and, like, screaming bloody murder and freaking out. So she... Ooh. That's not that. So she ran to the front door and was like screaming, fumbling with the door, freaking the fuck out. And then what she ended up doing was opening the front door, and their porch was like about 5 feet above the driveway. So she dove off the front porch onto the driveway, like skinned her knee, her arm, her wrist, everything. Whiskey bar, thank you. And was like running out into the street. Her neighbors were coming up like, what's wrong? And she's like, someone help me, all this shit. And then all she heard after all that was her name be called by her fiance, and she turns around, and it was her fiance had hid in the basement and wanted to scare her, so he started stomping around and running up the stairs. And then she was like ready to fucking murder him and had to explain to all the neighbors why she was running out on the street. And then she showed us the photos or the videos, and it's just like her knee is like all red, her arm is like bloody. She just like completely scraped her entire body on the pavement trying to run out. And he's like, yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mean to scare you that much. She was like, at the time she wanted to murder him, but now she's like, yeah, it's pretty funny. She just overreacted a little bit. And then I was looking at Annie, I was like, the type of pranks I want to pull. Annie would murder me. She would not be cool with that. They broke up, right? Nope. Imagine breaking up over a prank. Just a prank, bro. Cruel prank. I mean, I don't think it's that cruel. It's just, you know, he didn't expect her to scream bloody murder and run out the front door. He expected her to be like, who is that? Ah, and then he'd come upstairs and be like, oh, it's you. And the funny part is, I even said, I was just like, you live in like blank town. It's not like, it's like everyone knows it's the Compton of Canada, but like it's a safe area. So, like, I don't know why you thought someone was in your house about to murder you, but I guess I gave the whole backstory of them loving horror and killers and stuff, because I'm like, I feel like that might have played a part in it. She might have just been like thinking about all the horror stuff that they've seen and being like, oh my god, there's a killer in the house, he's about to murder me. When in reality, it's like, you know, that doesn't happen. Did he film it so he could upload it on YouTube? I don't think so.
They're too repelling, cigar.
Make him scared and make him get off the call.
Drop Skyline.
Thank you. I didn't expect her to just be sitting there.
One on your door, your pillar door.
point. I was hoping I could play below and maybe pick someone off and then every single person died. If your neighborhood house is over 1.5 mil, just chill and say don't take too much. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's how I would try to handle it. Be like, man, if you're here with a weapon, just take what you want. Like, it's not worth my life. Obviously, I'm in a situation where, you know, I can replace it if I need to, or insurance will cover it. I know not everyone is, and some people are like, this literally could mean the difference between life or death for me. But I would always rather live. It's not worth fighting. Nice merch you got there. Thank you. Use the OOF command and you can get a link to it and buy it before it's sold out. Because it is close to selling out. Hey Varsity, I'm stuck in gold 3. Any tips on how to get out? Well, if you communicate with your team like how you've communicated in this chat today, then that might be the main reason why you're stuck in gold 3. Stop spamming stuff. Don't be annoying. Make sure your teammates don't mute you, because if you're being annoying, they will mute you. And you can probably go up through gold 3. Nothing about making more guess your rank stuff. I was actually supposed to do one last week, but I completely forgot about it. I'll probably do one this week. Like, I'll record it on stream and then upload it on the weekend. How many were sold? I don't know the exact numbers. I just know that the t-shirts and the windbreakers are like 80% sold. Or last I heard, which was 2 days ago, they're 80% sold. So there's chances that now that some of them could be completely sold out. I know shirts are sold out in medium. Windbreaker was sold out last I checked in some of the larger sizes. They are not upstairs. What am I doing? Going through the motions, man. One bakery. Gonna flash them and push. God, I couldn't decide who to shoot. On red stairs. Jaeger's 1 HP. I didn't realize he was that close. I thought he was down the hall a bit. He went up red. Look at Varsity trying to reach out to the YouTube audience and stuff. I am. Oof. If I'd shot that Jaeger, we could have won that round. Well, this is our first loss on stream today. We went the entire stream with only losing one match. Not bad. Not bad. For your console series, if you want to control recoil, usually around 30 to 35 vertical is a good start. You do know that the vertical sensitivity, like, this is for unaimed down sight. So changing your vertical sensitivity is not going to change your aim down sight sensitivity. They're two separate things. So if you change your controller sensitivity for vertical, it'll only affect when you're hip firing. So I appreciate the tip, but that's not how that works. Thank you for $2, Snozy. What are we at? We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think we'll call it a day there. Chat, I'm gonna head out. I'll think about when I want to do another YouTube stream. I'm happy with the numbers, but yeah, at the end of the day, Twitch is still my main platform. If you want to watch more streams like today, I stream every single day on Twitch from noon until around 3 p.m. Eastern time. Right now it's 2:45, so do the math. Or I guess simple math. I do 9 to 12 Pacific, 5 to 8 UK. Other stuff, I don't know. Just convert the time zones. Yeah, I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow, probably doing Hacker Replay if you want to watch that live, and then the video will go up on Wednesday. Not sure when I'll do another YouTube stream, but this was nice. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the YouTube channel. Hopefully I will see you guys in the YouTube comment sections for videos this week. Last thing is also don't forget to go buy the merch. Use the OOF command, and you can find a link to it. Windbreaker and shirts are almost sold out. Would highly recommend picking one up before your size sells out. And then hats are one size fits all, so you're not as much rush to get that. But hats are still nice too. I just don't have it here to show you guys. But thank you to everyone who buys the merch. Thank you to everyone who watched the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow on Twitch. Okay? Let me make sure I have this already. Okay. Bye.